Hello, hello, and welcome to the show. Is that lipstick? This outfit is completely original. So recently I was watching a video on the fabulous YouTube, and I came across this girl, and she lived in a different country than I, and she was talking about words that people say in her country that we don't say in our country as other viewers, and it was downright hilarious. I figured that I would try to explain to you guys the words that we here speak in Hawaii. I have an interesting perspective on these words because I was born in California and then I moved to Hawaii, so I kind of can explain to you both sides. If you're out of the country of the United States of America, you're going to learn a lot today. Let me explain to you some of the slang here in Hawaii. Okay, so I had to make a list because it's kind of a long list and I can't remember everything. In Hawaii, there's actually a word for slang. So, slang in Hawaii is called Pidgin, okay? Sounds like the bird, pigeon. That's what slang means in Hawaii. Pidgin is made up of a combination of the Hawaiian language, the English language, Portuguese, Japanese, Tongans. I don't want to leave anybody out. Pidgin is made up of a bunch of different languages, and it is the slang for Hawaii, and slang term is considered Pidgin. Yeah. Let's jump on into this. The first terms that we are going to talk about is auntie and uncle. I understand that on the mainland you do refer to your relatives as your aunt and your uncle. If you hear somebody in the islands talking about their auntie and their uncle, they are not probably, well, they might be, but a good 90% of the time they're actually not referring to somebody they're even related to whatsoever. Auntie and uncle is a term of respect here in the island. You call anybody that is your elder that's a woman, anybody that's your elder that's a woman, auntie, anybody that's your elder that's a man, uncle. It's just a term of respect. That's how we say things. So don't get confused. We're not all related. To say goodbye and also okay is shoots. So also Kaden. Oh, shoots, auntie. We'll see you after we go surfing. I don't know. That would be some kind of Pidgin slang of saying goodbye. You could also use it in like, you could be like, do you want some of this food? And then you could be like, shoot, I'll take some of that. That's like, it could also mean like yes in that circumstance. That's why I say like okay. And same with Kaden. Kaden, I'll have some. Yeah, like that works. So same with like auntie and uncle, sister and brother, and just bra in general. That's just what you call a guy or a girl. Like if you're saying, what's up, bra? That's just how you say hello to a guy, and he'd be like, how's it going, sister? I mean, you could say it to somebody you've never even met. In Hawaii, you just treat everybody like you don't know. Like everybody you don't know, you just treat them like you do know them. It's called aloha. We all are a family. Let's see what's next. Broke the mouth. These grinds is so good. They broke the mouth, bro. So ono. Broke the mouth, and so ono is how you would say fucking delicious. That's how you would say. Bombay. Bombay is not. You would say it when you're saying goodbye, but it means until next time. It's originated from. How'd you say it? There's a phrase that it originated from. I'm drinking coffee. Whee! So, Bombay is like you would say until next time, like Bombay, we see you, we'll do it next time, we'll do it later, Bombay, until next time. Stan, I can't remember, it comes from a phrase, but I can't remember which one it originated from. Okay, choke. We got choke fish today out on the harbor. I don't know, that was terrible. Let me try again. Oh guys, I went down to the beach and there was choke howlies down there. I couldn't even get a spot. Choke is a lot. Choke is like a shitload. Choke is a bunch. That's choke. Alright. Crip. This one has made it to California, I think. I think I've heard a lot of friends, at least people that I know, has referred to the word crip in California. Crip means very good. You say it's so crip, bro. It's just like that thing is prime, that thing is good. That's like on par. Crip. The kind. The kind is probably like the most common used word in all Hawaiian. Hawaii means all of Hawaii. The kind is a replacement word. It's like if you were gonna say like or thingy or thingamabob, that's the kind. And we like, let me think of an example. Say you couldn't reach something, alright? You're like, oh, bro, can you hand me the kind over there? Like, you wouldn't need to explain what it was because you're pointing right at it and they already knew what you were looking for. It's like, it's a replacement word. You don't, the kind is just fits in. Grind. I understand grind is like a skating term in California, but if you're saying grinds, you were talking about food here in the island. We were talking about grinds, we were talking about putting delicious things in our bellies. We love food. Food's delicious. By the way, the food here on the islands, it might take some getting used to, but I love different tastes. My tongue likes to be teased and tricked and have new experiences. That was rather inappropriate. The food here in Maui is like my favorite place. I love living here because we have good food. It's expensive, but it's delicious. We love food. There's some good things. Kalua pork, poi, opihi, ahi ahi. Oh my god. It's spam. Okay. I know that you guys think spam is disgusting in California. I never ever tried it until I moved out here. My boyfriend convinced me to try spam. Spam is a poor man's bacon, dude. It is fucking delicious. Slice that shit up thin and fry it like it's bacon. Throw that shit on a BLT. Put that thing in a sandwich with a slice of cheese. Put some butter on there. Crumble that shit over your salad. It costs so much cheaper in the mainland too. Out here, it's like probably like $3 a can. And it sounds disgusting, but it's just pork shoulder, you guys. It's not gross. You can read the ingredients. I understand it's in a can, but you eat canned vegetables. Like if you cook it, it's good. Don't eat it raw. That's fucking gnarly. But spam is delicious. Grinds is food. Okay, a word. If you have been to the island and you have gotten in any kinds of scruffs, you might have heard this word. You might have been called by a local a haole. A haole is a white person. I'm a total haole. I agree. I consider myself a local haole, but I'm a haole. And a haole is somebody who is not from Hawaii. A haole is somebody who has white skin. It's kind of a racist term. We say haole here. A haole is a white person. You want to say how's it? That's how you would go up to somebody like, what's up? That is, you go, how's it, bro? That's what you would say. No need. We use this one a lot. No need is for, I mean, it means exactly what I'm saying. No need. If you don't need something, you say no need. It's not rude. It's really short sounding, and I feel like when I first moved here, I was like, that's kind of rude that people, like when people say it to me at work. But that's what you say when you don't want something. Like if you're at the grocery store and they're like, do you need a bag? No need. That's it. And then there's like, okay, bye. And it's like short, quick. If you don't need it, then it's just, you don't need to dwell on the fact, bro. You just need to be like, no need. That's all. Okay. Shlipas. That is all they're called. Okay. Do not call anything that you would consider sandals or thongs. If it goes like through this part of your foot, you slip that shit on, that is a slipper. That is not a thong or a sandal. Thongs are meant for your ass. And sandals are like, this is a motherfucking sandal, okay? It's not a shoe because it doesn't cover your whole foot and there's no laces, alright? But it still is like a bitch to put on. And it's like cutesy. It's not just like a slipper. This is a sandal, okay? Slipper Mine are outside. I don't have one here. This is a shoe. We hardly ever wear shoes in Hawaii. There's no need, bro. Pass the slippers. You're gonna scrap. Scrap is a fight. Oh yeah. That's only a scrap. Alright. Shaka! Okay, everybody. You see this, you know this, you do it. This is called a shaka. Call it what it is. It's been invented here in Hawaii, so you should call it what we call it, right? It's not hang loose, it's not that one surf symbol. It's called a shaka. You throw it up. We throw it up like you guys would do a peace sign, or like when you're driving, you wave at somebody. It's shaka. That's, you throw it up whenever you're saying goodbye, but call it a shaka because that's what it is. If you're gonna talk story, that would be just like if you're gonna chit chat, like if you're like, oh, last week me and Auntie was talking story about. You wouldn't even say about because like you're just talking story. It doesn't matter. You're just having a little conversation. It was just about the weather. It's not something important. Let's see. Okay. Be careful where you say this because you don't want to get your ass kicked, but please don't kick my ass. Tita. Tita means, I would say the most close word to it in that I can think of from California is butch. A tita is like a big lady who's just like pretty manly and knows her way around and will definitely fight you if she needs to. That's a tita. For a guy, it's called a moke. That would be a big guy that's just brown skin and you have to be brown skinned to be considered a tita or a moke. That's just same with haole. Like you have to be white to be considered a haole. You're not a tita or a moke unless you have brown skin. And you're kind of big. And they're just like loud and in your face. Those are tita and moke. Be careful when you say those words. A Lolo is just like a stupid person. If you're being a fucking idiot, like stop being a Lolo, bro. That's just, you're being dumb. If you if you say, and there's one kind of weed called Paca Lolo, and that's just makes your head go crazy. That's the Paca Lolo. Good stuff. Ooh. 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 Alright, enough of that. But Kanaka, like just like a haole, is the person that's not from here. A Kanaka is a local person. And it's also the kind, it's almost like the N word where like you wouldn't say it unless you're in the right circumstances. There's the right and the wrong time to say Kanaka. If you're here visiting, don't say that one. Okay. A Murph, so I told you about Moke, but a Murph would be just somebody with muscles. But it could, like, so, kind of like how, let me get this right. Kind of like how Catholics are Christians, but not all Christians are Catholics. A Moke can be a Murph, but not all Murphs are Mokes. Therefore, you can totally be a white Murph. There's like, if you're just like a buff guy on the fucking beach, they might say, oh, check out that Murph over there. I don't think any guys would say that, unless they're gay, and that's totally okay with me. Do what you want to do. Oh, hooey! Hooey, auntie, what's good? That's just how you say hey. I don't know. Like, hey, what's up? Like, hooey. I like that one. Hooey. It's fun to say. Say it. Say it with me now. Hooey. It's fun. Chee-hoo. That one's another really fun one to say. But that one would be fun to say in English. It's just like when you're really excited and you just want to burst out, yeah, or woo. That's just like how we would say. Chee-hoo. Hana-ho. If you're at a concert and you want to hear something again, and in the mainland people would go encore, encore. No, we've got hana-ho, hana-ho. It just means one more time. Himo is to remove, to take off. Himo does ship before you come in the house. Don't wear your slippers in the house Or even in your hotel room, like when you're here visiting, we don't wear shoes inside. It makes a mess. Like there's no need. Your slippers slip on and off, so just take them off before you go inside. I promise you, no one's gonna steal your shit here. People don't steal from each other because we have aloha. If somebody stole your thing, it was a tourist. It wasn't a local. Hele, that's another way to say that you're gonna leave. To say like I'm gonna hele on now, like you're gonna get out of here. So I'm about to hele out of here. You guys, there's like a rat outside my window or something. Dude, it's like in my ceiling or something. I need to tell my boyfriend. Okay, so the last word I want to share with you. This isn't slang. This is a Hawaiian word. This is I don't know if it's the longest word because there's a lot of long words, but this is the Hawaii state fish, and I'm going to tell you it so that you know how to say it correctly. Okay. Humu humu nuku nuku up ooh ah ah. Let's say it slow. Humu humu nuku nuku ah pu ah ah. Humu humu nuku nuku ah ooh ah ah. That's the Hawaii state fish, and it's really cool looking, and we like them, and they're fun. Whee! So I hope that you had fun learning about pigeon today. Now, go subscribe to my channel. Glasses.